Alright, hello. This is a video for the online course of a Naval Architect class from Memorial University, Newfoundland. It's just an online self-paced course, and it has a good thing to it. So it's just a brief overview, and I believe that this course should improve and remain available because yeah, there's not many resources for us when we need to. If you really care about $600, maybe skip it. Just do the reads book if you can, and if you can do the reads book and you get it through. Um, yeah, you could skip that because $50 is much cheaper. And but the thing is, this is not an alternative to reads, so you still need the reads book when you do that course. Many of the chapter in the course refers you to the reads, Naval Art reads, and you also need the reads construction because there's not much theory about this online course. It's just about the math. And so this course is also from second class perspective. I'm not sure about this first class. I haven't tried it yet. But the book also includes first class questions, but that was not my main focus. And on that note, this is why I was a bit disappointed at first with the course because it really lacked content. It was just math, and I was expecting more theoretical stuff. And but the guy gave me a really useful information, and that is because um, yeah, very useful information because you see in the Reads book here. That's the newer edition, which I had the paper copy. And so question 1 to 21, just Q1 to 21 for chapter 7. But in the older book, you can see that sometimes there's a little F in front of the questions, and that little F means it's a first class questions. So when I asked him for a little bit more guidance with this course, he told me like, don't worry about these questions with an F in front of it. I don't know what he meant until I found the old version, which he had the old version. When he replied to me, it was a stream, so he had this webcam and he was showing me his screen, and he was actually using an old version of the read. So then I started to cross-reference the old version with a new version and not really worry about the F questions, which I already did all the questions because I was done the reads. But like bottom line, knowing that these questions would not be likely in my exam, I booked the exam and I went for it because um, those were the questions, of course, that are harder, the first class questions. And I was, yeah, so that was super useful for me. To me, that was worth $600 because it gave me the courage to actually just do it now because I believed I was ready. When I realized that all these questions I had like troubles with were first class, I just, get over it and yeah, so that's why that part was useful. So without further ado, let's go into the course and all right, home page. All right, so there we go. You start, we'll go to content. And the first module one is nice because not only in addition to the boring stuff, you have a video lecture. So you actually um, read with you in a video, go through
Easier
the topic,
if we're given
right? And
displacement,
then at the end, he does exercise,
which gives us a final wetted
and
surface
that's like
area
easy mode. I
of
thought the whole course was gonna be like that,
2,252
but it's just
meters
module
squared.
one, and um, module one is pretty easy. Like you don't need help. You know, like it's nice to start actually. It will get you started in easier mode, but then you need the videos for the later topics. And in these topics, which are more about the theoretical, like so the math part is also nice sometimes. They have like a little bit more solutions than the reads. Um, um, so there's a bit more guidance in the course content, which uh, yeah, sometimes the solution is a bit longer, and I'll show an example. Some of these graphs are actually copy straight from the reads, like just copy paste, right? And so let's look at the one I had in mind was it's a long one. This one, this was a first class question, and I was like, oh, this is so long. And but here in the course, there's more like guidance about what you're doing. You know, you adjust R for seawater. In the reads, it's just straight um demonstration, like here you go, I'll find it here. It doesn't tell you, it just tells you the next step without any keyword. So that's why I believe that sometimes it's uh it's better to have the the course would add a better solution, because like see here in the reads, the the solution is not that long, right? It's like maybe 20 lines, and then but it's the longest one you can find in this book. But like on the course, there's a lot more lines to it, right? So um, that's a good part. That's a good point for this course. Um, yeah, okay. What next? Oh yeah, next. So the theoretical questions. So in the exam, you're gonna have math and theoretical questions, and so the later chapter are just like PowerPoints, and they don't really have a lot of, actually they have zero question. It's just a lot of like pages of pictures and quick explanation. And yeah, like this module, oh my god, so many pages, right? Like 190 pages. And it talks about stuff, but I'm not sure. Like, do you need to learn this for first class or second class? You're not sure. And you look at the diesel dog theory question, describe a strike, construction of tail shaft. I found, like, of all these questions here in the diesel dog, like almost never I found the answer in the course. Like 99%, I couldn't find a single keyword in the whole various PowerPoint slide. I had them all open. I used Control F and I was searching like items and I almost never found. So I was a bit disappointed by that, but on the other hand, this course gives you access to a library, and I went to this book, um, uh, Ship Construction. Let's see, we can go the title page. That book by D.G. Arias, Ship Construction. It's not Reads, it's this one, D.G. Arias. Um, Lots of content, super nice, very helpful. So like what the course itself did not provide, the school did provide answer through the library. So okay, gotta give it that. And yeah, I think that's did I go through this half bro pressure? Yeah, because if you pay 600 bucks, you're likely gonna get the course done because you paid for it. That library, sometimes I've noticed they have like lots of good electronics too. It's like the whole university, I think. And so I downloaded a few books and it does have some better solutions. I think it is expensive though on the cost side, and it lacks a bit of theoretical question. That's um, but yeah, so it really depends on your situation. For me, it's okay, and I hope my company will reimburse it. But yeah, so that completes this review of the course. Hope you have a fun time studying. And you know what? It's so doable. Just start with the reads and yeah, yeah.